There are some things you can't control. Like a sudden rise in the Texan air temperature. An unexpected raindrop in Shanghai. Or the competition's new upgraded front wing. Yes, there are some things out of your control, but being the best shouldn't be one of them. Like getting in that extra lap by perfectly timing your pit stop. Having your rival on your tail, but you've chosen a defensive driver. Or conserving your power unit to make that last lap overtake. Whatever the challenge, make the call.
Well, here we go. Welcome along, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. We are here for the Champions opening round. Yes, we've done some free-to-play lately, and we've done some Champions racing lately, but it's time to get on board with some opening round from this week's Champions GP, which is going to be, I imagine, a difficult round of racing. So we've just got to score the best we can and hope that it's good enough for an entry into the final round. Welcome to Clen. Welcome to 13 for Crashin. Super huge. Welcome, Mark. We've got Sayafri, Repat, Kimo. Demo needs 20 minutes. He's on the way home. Hurry up, Demo. What are you playing at? Banu, welcome. Annoy, welcome as well. Welcome to the Nightmare Fuel event. So obviously this week's event, you should already know it is the GP of Nightmare Fuel. Mr. Nadil, welcome. Hard today for me. Singapore and Canada, awful. Okay, interestingly then. So we have got Mr. Max Verstappen, who is our 10% stat boost this week. So he's a driver that we're going to have to look at this weekend's racing. And of course, we are fighting for a very nice boost this week. Ghoul Fuel, 25 overtaking, 10 power unit, 15 pit time. So it's a decent little boost, you could argue. And we're going to be absolutely going for it as well. Welcome to everybody just joining. Got to earn the pennies, Demo says. Frederick, welcome. Welcome to Drake J. Welcome to Arc G as well. So we're going to cross over to the intermission zone and we're going to take a look. Brian, good afternoon. How are we doing, Brian? Welcome into the stream. I hope you are well. Welcome to Solanki as well, who joins us, ready for some action-packed racing here on the main account. So Champions GP to come. I'm just going to load up my vertical stream as well. Depending on which one you're watching, welcome in. And I hope everybody is all good. So, here we go. Let's get racing. Let's get ready to get our boots on, our racing gloves on, and see what is in store this week. So, let's go and take a look, first of all, and open our little bit of rewards. A little bit of pit pass in there as well that we can open. Free coins open drive says. Was it compensation? I don't know, mate. I'm not too sure. I did raise the issue with Hutch about the security questions. Demo! Earning the pennies and kicking us off already. What a guy. Everybody give Demo a big W in the chat, please. Come on. Three more to go. Three more beautiful sounds. Two more beautiful sounds. Midlands, mate, open drive. And then we should have one more, I think. Let's go. Thank you very much, Demo. 5 gifted subs. Congratulations if you all got one. And obviously everybody giving a W to Demo's generosity to the stream. 320 points from 8 races. It might be good enough. It depends on your group, that is for sure. Street Shark can work at Vegas. Yes, it can. And Miner Boy and a Rudder, welcome. We can't race with friends, unfortunately. And good luck, Tangying. Thank you. Vortex. Are we going to get a legend here? We are, but it's David Coulthard. Never the good stuff, is it? Never. Okay, so welcome to opening round. Welcome to the main account. And we are going to absolutely try and kickstart, but we've got to make sure that we qualify early on. So let's take a look at our grouping so far. We are currently in 75th place, so we have got a lot of work to do. 195 points we scored in the qualifying round. And here in the opening round, we need a better performance than we've had as well. AK says Gold Fuel is good boost. And now we've got to see what we can score. 409 points is the biggest so far. That is a very, very good score. So we're going to see how we can get on. Can we mix it with some of the best? And can we scrape through? That is going to be one of the biggest things that we need to factor in here. So, a tough group, a lot of players, a lot of good players, but we just need to score well and hope for the best. So, we have race number 1 on the way from the Champions Difficulty GP, and we have overtaking and power unit, driver and track stat being required. So, let's take a look at our setups. Okay, here is our power unit setup. It includes a little bit of Flex XL, because we quite like using Flex XL over some of the power unit parts. So ideally, we want it to have a good result. Now we could go ahead and use Curler, but it's not the strong. I mean, it's a good power unit part, but I just prefer a little bit of Flex on there. So I just like, that's just me preference is for a bit of Flex. So I'm going to go for this car setup right here. We're going to go for Max Verstappen and a bit of overtaking Hamilton in there as well because of the circuit. And of course, race points this week is Max Verstappen or Nigel Mansell for 5 extra race points. So with that power unit setup that we're going to be running, and welcome K-Wisher, that car setup that we're going to be running as well, how many points do you think we are going to score in race number 1? Now, race 1, it is 47 points, but add an additional 5. So it is up to 52. In terms of Nigel Mansell, no, we don't. No Mansell, no Lauda, no Stewart, or no Prost for our main account. And it does take a lot of points too. A lot of spending, a lot of racing to max out accounts. Open drive. So welcome Nathan, good job, hopefully you make it through. So overtaking drivers, power unit, that is our setup. We're going to get racing here for race number 1. That is what we're going in for. That's fine, AK. If you've got it working, that's great. It's just a personal preference of mine not to use Curler. So we head off with a straight up real matchup. Let's see how many points we can score. Abu Dhabi, let's put it to the test. We've got some good drivers. Hamilton's going to be coming in mega on this overtaking circuit. Race points bonus is 5 demo. So we can get 47 plus 5, 52 is the total amount of points that we can score in a race. So we are going to go hard tyres. The one stop, always amazing around here. Overtaking and power unit. Now, I like a little bit of race start as well because this track can be very tricky. So we're going to be going for the Rooster Booster. That is what we love to see. Now, race screen time as we get set, get ready to race. And my drivers haven't played ball. So let me boost off the start. And let me get them drivers in. So here we go. We are alive and racing. And it's a great start using the Gold Fuel boost for the rival. We haven't had the best start. They have got an awesome start. Fernando Alonso. Let's see what the rival can do with him. Not the best tyre management driver, but he does have tyre management on that boost. And now we are currently 11th and 12th. Moving up through the field we go. as Hamilton takes a move on Verstappen and gets himself up to P number 9. So Hamilton starting to come through now a little bit here in Champions GP. He's got himself up to P8. And we've got to play the long game here. Rivals all out of power unit already. We're just going to take our time. And hopefully this race comes to us. Now, Rivals on medium tyres. They are not going to get that to the medium 4-lap stint, I don't believe. As now we are into P6. And at the back, Verstappen just can't get the move. He's in P9. I think tyre management, you need like over 100. I think it's like 105, mate. Aral, welcome. This rival is going to be struggling. They are going to be going to a 2-stop. They don't follow my guide clearly, because it's all about a 1-stop around Abu Dhabi if you can. So, Hamilton and Verstappen going pretty well. Yeah, it doesn't have... Yeah, you're right. It doesn't have tyre management. Sorry, I don't know what I was thinking there. It's overtaking power unit, isn't it? So, we have got away. Look at this. Into P2 and P4 now. The driver's coming through well. Leclerc is hunting down Hamilton and somehow manages to get the move. But we do move back forward. So we've got both drivers potentially on a double stack here. I'm going to push Hamilton and I'm not going to push Verstappen. I need to create the gap. We are looking at a 1-2 at the moment. Absolutely. We're just going to keep on conserving for Verstappen, because we're about to double stack anyway. You'll note that I won't use DRS here. That is because I don't want the pace for Verstappen, really. I want to make sure that we can get through absolutely fine. And I think now we have got enough gap. 5-second gap between the two drivers. It's time for our one and only pit stop, as in we come. So, Verstappen, please.
Box.
And that is a perfect pit stop. No double stacking around here, ladies and gentlemen. We are already coming back out on Hamilton on P4.
Okay, Lewis, it's hammer time.
And now it's time to go racing. Hamilton then round the turn down the straight will get DRS available. Verstappen as well. Hamilton double McLaren ahead. Can't make the move just yet. But what about Verstappen? He now moves up to P5. So taking our time. And how hopefully it is good. And hopefully you do get through. So P4 and P5. What else can we do? This is looking good as Norris runs out of tyres. And that leaves one McLaren in front and a Mercedes. Good morning, Paul Wall as well. Welcome. Better than to use them on GP, yeah, if you can get through. Hamilton then, P3. Thank you, Raphael. Welcome. How are we doing, Raphael? Welcome to Saturday event racing. And we are currently in P2 for Hamilton as Piastri goes round the outside and takes us back. So Piastri looking pretty racy as Hamilton tries to fight back. Does Piastri pit? He does. And that is going to leave Lewis Hamilton in the lead. Where is George Russell, though? On hards, expected to pit. Norris McNorris, welcome. So we've still got Hamilton here. And we've still got Verstappen with overtakes to do. Nice, Raphael. And that is Hamilton into P1. Welcome, Calum. So P1 Hamilton. P3 for Verstappen. Russell coming back at us. But that's okay because he is about to enter the pit lane. George Russell is being called in for a pit stop. And there he goes. So we are left 1-2 with a beautiful gap between the drivers of the AI. So this is looking like a perfect 52 start. Race 1, it is, Raphael. Hung Wan Lee, welcome. Welcome in as Verstappen and Hamilton battle it out in Abu Dhabi
We've got a new
again.
Subscriber.
Cars for Life, thank you for hitting subscribe. If you are watching, make sure to hit the thumbs up and make sure to hit subscribe for me as well. That would be amazing. And now it's going to be a Verstappen win again in Abu Dhabi because we're going to get away with the best possible start. Real player went for the goal fuel boost. It was the wrong choice. Yes, it has overtaking. Yes, it has power unit. But we come through in the end. Strategy, you need the one stop around here or a faster car and drivers. That is race 1, real player scoring 47 points against them. So a really, really nice start. So the rival comes home 7-11 and we get the 47. So, we'll get the champion grid crates, of course, as well. Let's check the setups. Driver, level 6 Alonso, level 5 Verstappen for the rival. And the car, it was 257 power unit. Bit of speed in there from Beast, which is interesting choice. But we come home absolutely clear. So, job done. Race 1, we are in the bag. And we can open our little champion grid crate as well. 52 points. We are on the board. As we get a little crate to open to. Jack Duham.
Success, Karoon. We've got a new subscriber.
Sudra Himblocks, thank you for hitting subscribe as well. Very much appreciated. Thank you. Your support means a lot as Corf, Curler, and some Antonelli. Okay. So, race 1 is already down. Congratulations. If you said 52 points, you are rocking 1 out of 1 so far. Now, we move on to race number 2 in this event. And race number 2 is going to be looking at a difficult circuit of overtaking and cornering. So, overtaking and cornering this time at Canada, which is going to be interesting. Verstappen and Hamilton will remain our drivers. I do need to set up, though, the car for this circuit. So these two drivers will remain, and the car is going to be a cornering setup. Now, is this the best cornering I can get? I am not going to take Exhale. I'm going to take Aeroblade, and I'm just going to double check through my parts. So Boombox is the cornering that I need. I'll check the 10% stat. Metronome is fine. Aeroblade, we want to take cornering. I don't need speed. I could take Valkyrie. Power unit is less, but I don't think that's going to give me good speed down the straight, though. But Aeroblade is pretty strong. I might stick with Aeroblade here. But then again, Ace Cube, thank you for hitting follow on the channel as well. But I think Aeroblade should cut it here. So we're looking good. That is our setup. We've got to get Flex on. That's some extra cornering. Nearly missed that one. So Flex comes on. And then we've got, I think that is our setup. 275. Valkyrie DRS is, yeah, not great. So, okay, so we've now got our cornering setup in the bag. We've got our drivers in the bag as well. Some good overtaking with Max Verstappen giving 10%. The boost-wise, well, let's quickly take a look. Some of you won't be able to see the strategy guide on vertical, but I'm just going to have a look in my main one just to see for Canada. And I might not take any cornering in this one. I might take tyres as well. So, let's go. Hamilton, Verstappen. Get your guesses in the chat. How many points are we going to score from race number 2? Race number 2 is alive and kicking. Canada, going to be a tougher circuit in the dry conditions. Meme Tabab Pro, welcome as well. We've got a few 50-point guesses out there. Some 52s. And now we get set to race. Ace Cube goes 47. Remember, we can get up to 52 this week, Ace Cube. But your 47 might still be the valid what you think. 4-4 is going to be the way. It's a very fast circuit, I think, for this weekend. Tough matchup. 1-5-8-6. We wish it would be a 1-2. Now, I need to take tyres in this, because if we want to do a force off, I've got to take tyres. So it might be that we take the Feral boost, overtaking tyres. Really good boost. So it might be we actually bin off one of the car stats and go for driver only. Rival out qualifying me. Interesting. So I think I am going to go for the Feral boost. Yeah, let's do that. Feral is usually pretty good around here as well. Now the real player looks like he's got qualifying on his car. But let's see. He goes to mediums. Welcome, Oscar Norris. Yes, comes good points out front this week. We're not going to trouble the top, but we're going to try our best to score and get through. So we start, and we start okay. We've got Verstappen 17th at this difficult circuit. We now move through a little bit as we bumper car everybody on lap number 1. And it will see Max Verstappen move up to 14th place. So not the worst start in the world then, as Max Verstappen then, oh, he's going backwards. He's gone backwards. That race start still being a pain. And now we come down the straight. So it is going to be 14th and 18th. But don't worry, because this circuit is naturally a circuit that comes with you later on in the race, as we now get through into 12th place. Past the rival as well into 17th place. DRS going to be a major factor as well. As Verstappen looking at moves. Hamilton looking at a move on Ocon. Gets the job done too. So we are currently 12th now. And DRS is going to be the fane. Here we go. Either of the big straights open drive. DRS. Hamilton's flying. Here comes Verstappen. I told you that DRS is fantastic round here. And look at that. We are now into P8. Move on Alonso. Will it be done? Not quite yet. So we've got to watch out for the double stack here. Verstappen is trying hard to get past Fernando. And he does now get past. So P7. Verstappen's going to be tough, AK, to get the four soft. I might have to go to mediums. Just watching his tyres at the moment, I think definitely he'll have to go to mediums. Don't think quite Verstappen's got the tyre management. Neither really is Hamilton. I might go there. I might go both, so I've got a bit of pushing to do here. So Verstappen into 4th. Looking a really good race so far. We can do 5 hard, but hards are slow. We don't want to do that. We are going to go and just conserve here. We've got both drivers are not going to be double stacking. And I've got some decent amount of power unit left. Verstappen will come in. And he won't lose out too much time.
2 secs, Karun. We've got a new subscriber.
Otto, thank you for the subscribe. Only a small double stack as well. I don't think we went all out. No, we saved the boosts, Solanke. So, let's see where this gets us. It is P6 and P11 for Hamilton. Need Hamilton to get through this traffic ASAP. Not go backwards. What are you going backwards for? That wasn't in the script. Now, DRS was absolutely key. We need to score 50 points would be amazing around here. DRS time then for Hamilton. Verstappen's into 3rd, by the way, everybody. Now, Hamilton is up to 8th. So Verstappen's having a really, really strong race. And he's right behind Charles Leclerc. Right behind Charles Leclerc. There's a lot of cars in the way here. Verstappen is into P2. So if we can catch them cars... Oh, God. Oh, God. What's happening here? Nobody asked for that to happen. Quite clearly. Now, Hamilton, can he catch up to the back of these cars ahead? Potentially G1 Martos, yes. But you've got to remember, Martos, if you're watching adverts on my channel, you're helping me out. But Premium doesn't have ads. But they're only set to low, so you shouldn't get too many of adverts. Piastri looks quick here. Piastri looks very quick. I mean, look at that. He's already into the position that he's in. Now, I'm going to just save with Hamilton. Because I'm going to use DRS next time round. But he is 2nd and 5th at the moment. Which currently is 48 points in total. Hamilton with DRS on the final straight as well, remember. So we could absolutely get 1 more point. And I'm just going to save on Verstappen. Oh, Verstappen loses that position. That's okay, though. Think we'll get DRS to get past here. Yes, P2 back in. What about Hamilton? Into P4. It's going to be a good race. We are still going to score 44 points. 2nd and 4th. It was Lando Norris, I think, out front by a country mile on the soft tyres. He went through an impressive strategy, but we have still, I think, scored very, very well. Yeah, make sure if you are watching, hit that thumbs up for me. That would be very much appreciated. How do you mean open drive? So, that was a good win. And I think it was a real player as well, but we didn't see much of that real player. Poco, welcome as well, but we didn't see much. But I'm happy with that point scoring. Verstappen 5, Russell 5, and a car which was completely balanced. That is why we never see much of the rival. completely balanced setup. It doesn't work how we think it should work. So, come on. Thank you, Bogo Logo. Softs are secret. Softs are very strong around Canada, and appreciate it as well. Best setup, you got to change your setup per track, mate. You always have to change your setup per the track you're racing. Always. There is Super Huge, who is with us in the chat. He is in currently P2. P34 with 2 races gone, sorry. Okay, so we're back to power unit tracks then. So we are back to, this time, Singapore. This can be a pain in the backside. Now, chat, we remember from qualifying that we need to change our driver here. We can't go for Fernando Alonso. Welcome, Ferdus. Hamza, welcome. Jaden, solid race as well. Poco, if you're on a speed track, use speed parts. Corner track, use corner parts, for example. So I'm going to leave Hamilton in here, I think. Because Alonso couldn't get the tyres last time. And I might use a race start power unit. I might use Frost. I think Frost could be the go here. Fernando and Frost, Mert says. I mean, potentially. 71, 91. I'm going to stick with Ham. I'm going to stick with him. I'm going to do this, what we're going to do. Streaming early, yeah. We are streaming early, but we're still going to go Frost. And Hamilton, power unit setup. So how many points do we think we're going to get from race number 3? We dropped some points here earlier on in the week because it was a very difficult circuit. Yeah, that's what I mean, Raphael. And another Raphael, that is. It is all about matching the track stats. Absolutely. Got to be key. But get your guesses in. 52 points available from race number 3, Singapore, in this week's F1 Clash Nightmare Fuel event. And appreciate the kind words, Poco. Sharfin, welcome. Alternative to Frost, you've probably got boosts like Surf, Nazar, anything like that. So, also on Twitch, yeah, absolutely. We're on a few quite different ones. 52, we get 53. Okay, let's rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. Race number 3, we have the wet circuit of Singapore, where the barriers are close and the overtaking is limited. But can we not be limited and go ahead and get the points? We struggled here in qualifying, so now we're going to go again. Now, Raphael, we're not using Alonso because in qualifying, everyone does a one-stop. Alonso couldn't get the one-stop. We're not streaming so early, Burger. It is a case that it is still over midday here in the UK. And we get our match off. It's time to go racing. Right, let's keep our points. I think 52 points is got to be what we need here as well. Tweets goes for 49 points. Frederick Dean goes for 49 points. Well, this is why we're using Hamilton. 90 tyre management. Good overtaking. There's method to the madness, chat. I believe in you and me. Verstappen and Alonso. Not used. It is Verstappen and Hamilton this time. Race start power unit is going to be Frost. There we go. That is going to make us do the one stop really well. Good luck, Nahid. I remember you told me earlier in the week. Good luck in your hockey. Welcome, Harry. Welcome to race 3. We're just getting underway here in the night sky of Singapore. Race start, always a little bit tricky, but we're going to hopefully get away well. Good job on your 399. Hopefully that's enough to get a good result this weekend or get through at least. And we have started okay. So it looks like the use of Lewis Hamilton is not too bad so far because already he's got through into P10. P8, sorry, even better than that. Hamilton flying here on lap 1. And he's into 7th. Can he get the inside and take revenge on Verstappen? Not quite. So, we conserve down the straights. That's what you've always got to do if you want to manage power unit. And now, we are comfortably, because of Frost and the tyres that it gives us, on for a one-stop. And that is the same as all the I say comfortably. Still probably going to be quite tricky to get. But we're trying, as now Alonso comes back past Hamilton. So Alonso taking the biscuit out of us and getting through. But don't worry, we've still got a lot of power unit left. We've got over a lap of full push here. But we need to try and get some overtakes. We need to try and get Hamilton with that less race start number ahead. And there's a move to get him back to 7th place. Inside line on Verstappen. Oh, no. We're getting hammered. We're getting hammered on the overtakes here. Hamilton is starting to struggle here. What is Hamilton doing? 7th now. Oh, this is actually a struggle. I didn't think this would be as bad of a struggle. But it is. I think Verstappen is quicker. Oh god, this is again being a little bit of a pain. This is being a little bit of a pain, chat. I'm going to swap these 2 rounds. Because I think Verstappen is the faster driver. Although they can't catch up with each other now. Which is blooming interesting. Now they can swap rounds. And there is 6th. I'm trying to... Oh my god, stop going backwards. This is crazy. This is some crazy pace. And it is not looking good. I don't think Frost is the play. I don't think Frost is good enough. Because... I mean, Hamilton's got good power unit. He's going to run out of tyres later on in the stint. But what do we do here? What do we do? Because tyres are not going to be our best friends the whole way through this. Hamilton is struggling. I'm surprised Hamilton is struggling, though. I am really surprised. Because I know he's not the most race start driver. But he should still be fairly decent and not languishing down in 7th place. But we can't really push too much. But we're back up to 5th and 6th. It's a tough little track, Singapore. We can see the leaders. We are bang there. We might just have to run out of tyres. We might just have to run out of tyres in this race and just battle it to the line. Because there, we can score so many more points if we can just get these drivers to the pack. Because the pack are pretty close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Verstappen then. And here comes Hamilton. So Hamilton's finally turning up now in this race. They're all turning up suddenly. Now it's DRS time. Can we get up to 4th? As you know, DRS is a painful thing around this track. Tyres are looking a little bit rough. But we've got to go. Hamilton, I think, can go full beans now to the end. There is first. We're not far away from 1st place. As Piastri struggles out of that corner. We can't make the move, though. Is there any way of getting at least into 2nd place? We're going to still have DRS available for both cars, as now Leclerc is slow. We do get past. Here comes Hamilton as well. So both cars now starting to get through at this late stage. Can we find a room? There is P2. We are into P2. Now Verstappen pushes. We are probably going to run out of tyres. I don't think we're going to get 1st, but we're up to 3rd. And we are going to fight our way through to finish P2 and P3. That did not look like we were going to score that many points for so much of that race until
we've got a new subscriber.
The very last lap. Yoons, welcome. Thank you for hitting subscribe. Oh my god. That was tough. Yeah, power unit tracks are supposed to be the weaker track. But in the rain, in Singapore, I don't think anybody believed we are going to grab a 45 point out of that race, plus 5, until the last sector of that track. Because Hamilton looked like he was struggling for so long in that race. But, you know what? We'll take it. Because that still worked out. And if you look at the strategy, for example, there you go. Rival had to do the 2-stop. Everybody else at the front did the 1-stop. So, could we use Russell? Is the argument. Let's have a look quickly. Would Russell be a play? Not really. So, yeah. Exhale Series 4. Let's go, Yasin. That's good. So let's open these crates again. And then we'll get into race 4. So I think that's a decent race start really at the moment. As we get some Piastri and some Colapinto. No epics in these crates today, Hutch. I thought you always used to give us at least one epic. Some Swish, Saber, Flo, thank you, Lance Stroll. Out of all the epics.
Okay, can you bring it back, Lance?
It might be tweaked. It might be. It's different on all groupings, so it just depends on your group. Yeah, Ham level 7, that's why we used him. He's not a great race start, of course, but in theory, Verstappen had less race start in that race, and Verstappen seemed to be the stronger car, which was interesting. But it's good points. So, we move on to race number 4 already. 151 points in. I'm pretty happy with that one. Super Huge, who's watching, just sitting above us, following us through by the look of it. 2 rare, always get an epic, yeah. So, defending and cornering. Welcome to Jed, welcome. So, again, 275 cornering is going to be our setup. You can go softs around here as well, so we might look at something around that. Good job, MRP. That's good. Sandbagging in quali doesn't affect the groupings, Matt K. It used to. It doesn't anymore. Hasn't for a few years. Is there a leakage? We did, Solanke. Nobody reminded me. So, defensive drivers then. Okay, we are going to need some big defensive drivers for this race. And it might be that Lando Norris or someone comes in. So, let's just quickly put in Norris, who goes to 86 defending. And let's just have a look. Hamilton, nope. Russell, nope. Alonso, extra 20 race start, but the tyres, not a fan. And thank you, MRP, for hitting it. Is boosting in opening round worth it? If you can get through without it, Hemi Life, don't bother. But you got to make sure you get through, of course. So, Leclerc, no. Piastri, I could use Sainz. Sainz is not the worst. Not the worst thing to go for. But Alonso, just his tyres. If I'm going to try and get the softs, I want to be comfortable. Gasly, yeah, this is pretty much, I think, the best I am going to go for. It is. I think Canada might be out of the pits of cash. New player, I've got plenty of videos, MRP, for new players. But Bearman's going to do you really well. Don't double stack on your cars when you're in the pit lane. So, yeah, just be careful of that. Obviously, boosts are really powerful. Cornering, Verstappen. I've got to use Norris. I've got really no choice. But I think I can get the one stop. And maybe do softs. So, what do we think, chat? Next race up, it is race number 4. We are going to Zandvoort, and it is in dry conditions. So, do have a look to see. No, Solanke, opening round is the same. That's why you will always find that when you get through opening round, you are often have got the same amount of people in the final round. We'll want to use the boost, though, Raphael. That's the problem. No idea, Matt. Quite a bit. But not really that much this year. So get your guesses in as we go defense and cornering. I can't think what boost to use. So I'm just going to have a look on my main screen. And we've got a real player, by the way. 70% win weight. Defending and cornering. It might be use a little bit of hook on Norris. I don't think he needs help. So, we'll see. So, I think Norris, Halloween is best. The Halloween boosts are pretty good. I might use... what do I use? Pumpkin. I might go this. I'm going to try this. I like to try different strategies. I'm going to go Palm. I'm going to go as one-stop softs. Race start is okay. It's not bad race start, actually. Come on, Norris. Get through the middle. The rival gets through the middle. Alonso. But now Verstappen goes to the outside. Come on, one of you take a good line. Just cut the corner or something. You don't get a penalty. We've seen that with Max. Just cut the corner, you'll be fine. 17th, 18th then. Long way to go. Norris gets held up. He hasn't got a great race start, Lando Norris. As now we've gained a bit of power unit. And we can start pushing through. As we are in 15th and 16th. There is another move there. Just going to keep always conserving down. There's another move into 13th. So going to keep on conserving. I might have to go a 4 soft, 4 medium. But we'll see. Yeah, this is not... I mean, it's got a bit of cornering. Of course, this boost for the rival. It's not the most go-to boost then. As now we get through P12 and P14. Great God job, Clen. That's what we like to hear. Congratulations on some good results. Come on, get through. Get through, Verstappen. It's only Yuki. It's fine. So we are coming through. I think softs might actually be okay in this race for both drivers. As now we try and get through again. So now it's DRS for the first time in the race. And we move up to the top 10. And there's a breakdown from Carlos Sainz. So Carlos breaks down, promotes us to P9. We've got no power unit though. That is the problem. That is our pushing power. And our power unit is not currently available. We're going to just hold a little bit of power unit here for the moment. And then just slowly try and bring this pace up to speed. We're going to use a bit of DRS to try and keep up that speed. As now we come down the straight. Verstappen's okay on tyres, I believe. And that is Verstappen into 7th. Norris currently 8th. Going to just have a full lap of conserve with Norris. Here we go. Singapore and Vegas is tough, Jigar. Definitely. I'm going to hold Norris then. Because I don't want a double stack. I'm going to try and push Verstappen a little bit more. Just to gain a second or so. And can he get through? No. He can't get past Leclerc. That's going to hold us up a little bit. But Norris, who's got 50% power unit now, more, is going to be in a good position. Ferrari double stack. Standard Ferrari strategy here. No double stack from AZW. Of course. As now we come back out. Where is Verstappen going to feed into this race? It's 7th place, but power unit is a bit We don't have it. Well, Jigar, P4 is going to get you through though, I think, mate, if you're sat in that position. So at least you'll get through, and it's all about tomorrow. And now, Verstappen, what can he do? What can he do in this race? We're going to still get pit stops in here. Now, Verstappen to hit DRS. Alonso as well. Verstappen into 4th. He will get overtaken, I think, by George Russell. Oh, we know he won't. And now, Norris. So, P4, P9. Difficult little race, this one. Trying out. It's just hard to gain the power unit back all the time. But P3, P2 are not going to be pitting. What do we do about that? What do we do about that? I'm going to save a bit of power unit here. Now we've got Norris with a bit of DRS. Can we get through 2 positions? Yes, we can. P4, P7. We're just many, many years of playing MRP. We know what we're doing. We know and understand. Just going to push Norris. Now we're closing on Verstappen here. Got to just close up Norris on the Ferrari. And that's what we're going to do a very good job. Verstappen's got good power unit. Anybody in the pits? No, it's double McLaren out front again here in F1 Clash. Now, Norris can make a move. And he can get P6. I think that's what's always going to be possible. Because the McLarens are absolutely gone. The McLarens have destroyed us here at Zandvoort. I don't think Norris can get P5. He's too far away from George Russell. So I think we're going to be, and I'm pretty happy with this, a P3, P6. Got a breakdown behind me. It's a shame it's not to do with the cars in front. But it is going to be a P3, P6. I think that is okay. That's not too bad of a round of racing at Zandvoort. So altogether, it is 41 points plus 5, 46. Again, the McLarens absolutely dominating out front. That's another 2 points dropped. When you consider how good the McLarens were And that strategy worked out really good, actually, just online. So with the soft tyres for the 4 soft. And level 5, level 4, less cornering for the rival. It was Norris and Piastri both doing a 4 soft, 4 medium. Now, chat, I want to introduce you to something. My Max Verstappen had 84 tyre management. He only just got 4 softs with 94 tyre management because he had 10 extra tyre management on that boost. But let's all welcome Oscar Piastri here in Champions, who, in theory, for a driver, has... what, 75 tyre management? Is doing 4 softs. How? How is he doing 4 softs at max level on 75 tyre management? Madness. Absolutely madness. So, right, let's go again. Livery was won in a competition 2023. Hemi Life. Welcome, Demar. Welcome, Dominic, as well. And if you are watching, hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe for me. Quantum boost and some Mach 3 as well. Normally, quali does help, Raphael. Sometimes you got to take a bit of pain and take a bit of qualifying. Especially at tracks like Monaco. Singapore, you could as well. Okay, we're going to race number 5. We're 197 points so far. That is, I think, okay. We're dressed as our South Jigar. We are absolutely scaring everybody. Tyre management, power unit. And I think it might be these 2 drivers because our power unit setup is nice. Norris has got the best tyre management, but he's only got 1 extra over Lewis Hamilton. So I probably will take Norris here. So, an Aston Villa fan. And your strategies are great, Hussein. Glad the strategies are helping you, mate. Sid, welcome. Okay, chat. We are going to race number 5. It is a race points bonus of 5 points. We are at Bahrain, tyre management and power unit. So the question is, how much points are we going to score? Series 9, Alonso, Max, Orlando. I think Max is the best, potentially. Michael Massey. So how many points do you think we're going to get from Bahrain? 52 points up for grabs. The question is, can we score all of them? Mark goes for 45 plus 5. Mark's not going to give me 52 today because Liverpool are going to get beat tonight. So Mark's not going to give me the 4. Your mama with the greatest name on earth. Just used your strat guide for quali. Amazing work. Keep it up and thanks. Let's go. So many people loving the strategy guide. And chat, if you're watching, what's your favourite part of the strategy guides? What's helping you the most? What time do you do? Later today, I don't know, Raphael. It might be in a couple of hours. It depends what time I've got. So, tyre management power unit. It is going to be a little bit of pretzel boost. Soft. Used to live on Station Road opposite to the Villa football ground. Nice, Damien. Never found anyone using Mansell. Mansell's not good enough in Champions. Not say a word. I don't think we will, Mark. You'll beat us at Anfield. Right, here we go. Real player using the goal fuel boost as well. Overtaking, power unit. Not the best for this track. It doesn't have tyre management on it as well. So, we get a good start. Max Verstappen is currently already up to P9 and he doesn't have the best. Hamilton struggled off the race start but now takes about 7 cars in one corner and moves himself up to P9. So maybe a little bit of brainwave delay for Hamilton, but finally he is away and racing. Your wrong boost on good drive, it could cost you points. Yep. And Mervyn says easy peasy 52. That's what we want. Hate Bortoletto. His race start is problematic for Bortoletto. That's why you'll struggle. Azza versus Bazza. It is Azza versus Bazza. Great spot, Kimmo. Who's going to win? It's Azza versus Bazza. Oof. The winner gets to be called Kazza. And Mason goes, Max Verstappen. He's flying. Max is flying. He's already up to P2 in this race. The rival has been left behind. absolutely left behind the rival as we accelerate into the distance. It is Verstappen now with DRS. Can he take the lead of this race? Yes, he can. It's an inside move. Here comes Lewis Hamilton in the sister as a W car, and he now hunts down Oscar Piastri. Can he get through past Piastri? The answer is not yet. It's good defence from Piastri, who covers off the inside again. And now Hamilton still has to settle down for third. Oscar Piastri fighting and holding on to his championship battle tightly there. Hamilton can't find a move as DRS will get enabled again down the straight. Here comes Lewis Hamilton at the second time of asking, and he will get into P1 and P2. So it's took us so far 3.5 laps to get our drivers into P1 and P2. And now we can just conserve off a little bit with Hamilton because we are about to double stack if we don't conserve with him. And there's no point sitting in the pit lane without gaining power unit, so you might as well do it on the track. As now Verstappen is in. It's going to be perfect pit stops again. There is no double stacking on AZW's team. Hey, no track limits, Oscar. They didn't see it. They didn't notice it at all. As Hamilton comes back out, he's got his AI ahead of him then. Of Hamilton, he is already up to P number 3. We are looking solid. Rival is making a pit stop from P17. Oh yeah, Solanke, you've got it tough, Liverpool. Strategy is always medium, hard and soft. This strategy, one stop's very good around this circuit. And now I think we're going to find that Lando Norris will pit this lap. Does he come into the pits? Yes, he does. A little bit of DRS for Hamilton down the straight. And that means that we have got a big P1, P2. Michael Hagger, hit the subscribe. Thank you, Michael. And if you could MRP, if it was a availability, you could as well. Is it confirmed that Samba is the winner, Raphael? Because Samba's a terrible boost. Pit stop, I think it's good. 1.6s, I think, Harry, maybe? I think that's what the AI do. Ednaldo, welcome. Thank you and good luck to yourself as well. So we are currently flying. We're in P1. We're in P2. Rival is P12. And looks like they've been doing a 2-stop, which is interesting. So, oh no. Instinct has got to be the play. I might have to do a video telling everyone to vote Instinct because Samba's shocking. We are Verstappen P1. Hamilton trying to close up though. We've got 1 lap to go. Can Lewis Hamilton steal the race victory? As DRS comes through, here he comes. It is Hamilton versus Verstappen here in Bahrain. As we go through the back markers on the final lap, who's going to come out on top? Hamilton's got the stronger tyre management. They've both got the same boost. And you can see Hamilton is absolutely all over the back. Pretty much of Verstappen as we lap the rookie Alonso. Here comes Hamilton. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why track stats absolute matter. And we nearly lap the rival. I don't know what the rival's doing, but Bazza needs some tips from Azza. Let's go. It is an easy one, Ednaldo. We managed to do that. Exactly, MRP. You got to think about it. The more crates you open, the better. And more you unlock. Thank you, Hussein. Much appreciated. Here we go. We are in. We are in and a victory. We pulled clear. And you did see there the Hamilton tyre management versus the Verstappen tyre management, which was absolutely key. And you can see how that does affect. What a race. And the rival. Let's just check out because... yeah, I forgot that I said the winner gets the letter C at the front of their name. KazW now. Let's check the rival because we're not going to slate the rival, but what we want to do is provide them a little bit of guidance. So I'm going to pretend, chat, this is you that I've just raced. So drivers, Verstappen and Leclerc. Leclerc is not a tyre management driver. He's good for qualifying, yes. He's okay at race start, he's okay at overtaking, but this is a tyre management and power unit circuit. You need to take more tyre management than the 63. For the car, again, Flow 1K speed part, not needed. The Beast, speed part, not needed. Aeroblade is fine. Turbojet, Nexus Flex, really good pull to take flex, because I rate taking flex. I do like it in my power unit setup. But the problem, and this is the thing, chat, Bahrain has a lot of straights. I can see what the rival is saying. I can see it. They're trying to be faster on the straights. But sadly, the game's not designed how it should be. So they need to put more power unit on their car. And of course, one-stop strategy. Not the two-stop. So that is a job. Well done. 5 races, 249 points. Really good race. And these are the things that by watching me, you can learn. You can learn what I'm looking at. Learn why the rivals are using such things. And why we are not. So we get some Curva. More Piastri. Some Dynamo. And some Powerlift. Nice. So just make sure I've got no asset trade. I don't. So we're going on to race number 6. And yeah, crate reduction still going strong at this point of the season. So we've got another power unit circuit. And we've got overtaking and power unit being required. So I actually think it's going to be the same setup that we've just used in Bahrain. So if we take a look, Verstappen, obviously absolutely key, 81 overtaking. Hamilton is the best overtaker on the game. So we are going for Hamilton. It's going to be the same drivers and the car is going to be the same setup. The only thing that might change is a different boost that we might use. So chat, it's time to get the guesses in. We are going off to race number 6. 5 extra points available. The question is, how many points do we get at Bahrain? Shanghai. Jesus, we've already done Bahrain. You've all got that right. Shanghai and China. Overtaking driver, power unit. Hajar and Behrman is good MRP. Yep, absolutely. All the points. And yeah, we are going to go. The boost is going to be interesting. We can do the one stop, no problem. It is all down to boost play. Could use Rooster if we want to get a better start. Verstappen at level 3 will be okay. You're going to get a 10% Adnaldo, which basically makes him above level 4. And you're going to get an extra 5 points for using him. Good luck, MRP. Right, come on. If you are watching, say hello in the chat. You don't have to say another word. Just say hello, let me know you're watching. And make sure you hit that thumbs up button for me. Please do hit the like button. And as we always say, whenever you watch any of my videos, if it's not live, always hit the thumbs up and hit a comment as well. So, Tweak said hi, welcome. We got Hussein saying hi, Slanky says hi, Mingo says hi. Welcome to Lucas B from Argentina. Welcome, Lucas B. Okay, so interesting. We're out qualified by the rival. Russell is being used as well. So we're going to go for the one stop. That is absolutely key. I'm interested to see if I can get Hamilton onto softs. Now, overtaking power unit. Should we take out the new boost for this one? Yeah, let's take a bit of this out. Let's see what this is all about. The Gulf Fuel. Let's go, Sharfin. Karamesis, welcome to. It is race time for race number 6. Let's see what we can go. We're using the new boost as well. And now we are away, and we get away quite nicely, actually. Zach, welcome. Verstappen has got away nicely. Hamilton has got away nicely. Now, China can be a tricky track sometimes, but these drivers are currently in 9th and 10th as we try and continue to push through. This is looking a very decent start so far. Verstappen, can he get past the Alpine? He can, and he takes the Red Bull as well. Doctor, welcome. So Verstappen has had a good start here. As we come down the straight then, we're going to just conserve. Make sure we gain that power unit back on lap number 1. As now we all bunch up from the final corner. Verstappen and Hamilton just ready to pounce. But P1, P2, P3 are absolutely pulling clear a little bit here. So we want to catch them up. As now Hamilton struggles and somehow Gasly puts his foot down and got ahead there.
Pierre Gasly!
It was good Kramvasis. Yeah, the rubber band. Yeah, don't get me started on that. So Verstappen now. DRS down the straight. I'm going to save my power unit. That's why I'm not attacking with power unit. And that is a lunge. It's up to P2. And Leclerc's now back past. And Russell is now back past. Okay. Right, I'll put an end to that. Time to push, folks. So, Hamilton, P6. On the mediums, absolutely fine. Now, Verstappen, look at P1, absolutely flying. Hey, it was a good game. It was a good game. P2, we've got one DRS to use before we pit then for the first and only time. We're going to push down the straight as well. Let's have a look. Can he close up to Piastri out front? And we get a double move there for Hamilton. Piastri's in the pits as well. It's a race between McLaren and the AZW team. And, of course, McLaren wins. So, P4 for Verstappen. Quickly into P3. He's come out all guns blazing now. So Verstappen nicely. Hamilton's going to go for softs. We've got a good chance to absolutely bring the numbers here. Because Verstappen's in a good position. Hamilton's got no DRS, of course. Verstappen is absolutely key. He should be winning this race here. As now we come to the final turns. And we start lap 5. F1 Clash TVD, welcome. Verstappen P2 takes P1. Hamilton has to hunt down Oscar Piastri. Shouldn't be too difficult. Piastri is on hard tyres, chat. So race number 6, hard tyre Piastri, as we get a safety car. There is a safety car here in F1 Clash. And it is a crash for Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is out of the Chinese Grand Prix here. He has absolutely binned it, where I think it was turn 1 he might have been, or the back end of turn 1. But we are going to be under safety car conditions for one final lap. We are going to have a 1 lap sprint at the end of this circuit. We're not going to pit for Verstappen because I'm going to save the boost. I don't need to pit. And now the safety car triggers. So that's going to bunch the pack up a little bit. We do have DRS available for Lewis Hamilton, you'll be glad to know. So both drivers should really be able to get through. But we're under safety car conditions. 1 lap shootout for the win. That is the case. But we are going to have a full lap of attack. This should be maximum points. Unless the safety car glitches and carries on for another lap. It is looking good at the moment as we follow the safety car around. Pit pass is worth it, Ethan, yes, because you get to queue your crates, which means you don't always have to be unlocking them when they're ready. It does sound like a win for Hamilton, but Verstappen versus Hamilton final lap is going to be a good again. Remember, Hamilton has overtaking stat more than Verstappen. So will we see Hamilton take victory? As now we get set, ready to race. Here we go. We are about to race. We're going to have full power unit to go. And we are off for one final lap of China. Here we go. As Hamilton then should get past Oscar Piastri early on. And he does. Piastri fights back but can't get through. And now Hamilton on the soft tyre pushes. It is a reverse of Abu Dhabi. It's Hamilton hunting down Verstappen here. Verstappen on the mediums. Hamilton on the softs. Hamilton with DRS as well. But what's going to play point? Verstappen leads going down the final straight. Here comes Hamilton's DRS though. Will Hamilton take the lead? Yes, he was. He goes off the barrier. He goes in the barrier. And Verstappen coming back past. Oh my God, I thought I crashed. Hamilton in the barrier. He almost went through the barrier. Wow. It is a 52. But what a shock. Whoa. Oh my God. Hamilton for track limits, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely gave me a crazy ending to that one. Wow. No brakes. Slams it into the final corner. Goes off the track. Goes through the barriers. Has a drink of some Pepsi that's in the crowd. And comes back in. Wow. He ran wider than me in the mirror. That was pretty big. Oh. What a round. So, that was a big time penalty for Ocon. That was a big win in the end. 52 points is exactly what we needed. And that was interesting to watch. Clyde Clash, welcome to. Almost Witness, we can crash. You are a little bit late, Clyde, but we've still got 2 races left. So welcome in. Yeah, possibility. We need track limits. Steals the win from Verstappen. He won't be happy about that. Okay, so we've had some decent races. And now we move on to a circuit that can be pretty difficult. We got it from 2023 Clyde's Clash. We won a community tournament. We were the captain of Alfa Romeo. You can crash, but who knows what the script is. That was insane. So overtaking and speed. And I think we're going to be using the same drivers. It's going to be a different setup this time. So we've got Flow 1K, Beast, Valkyrie, Flex. Not going to really be using... Do I try and use Sabre here? I'm going to use Sabre. I'm going to try something a little bit different today. I'm going to take some extra speed. I'm going to take... And that's that. I know that's 11 qualifying down, but I start at the back anyway. So, yeah, let's see what happens. We're going to try it, and we're going to give it a go. Because safety car, good job, MRP. Welcome, Vangzat Gaming. All the way from Indonesia. Watch your content. Thank you very much, my friend. Overtake him. It is going to be. Yeah, I thought, imagine if I did crash. That would be the most frustrating thing I've ever seen. So, we've got to use the Verstappen. It's probably going to be a Street Shark. What do we think, chat? How many points are we going to score from race number 7 here? Race number 7, we are off to the circuit Las Vegas. This is a little bit more difficult. We are probably going to be looking at something like a Firework or a Street Shark boost for these 2 drivers. But it is going to be a difficult race. Goal fuel is not the best around here. We need speed as well. So, Mansell, we don't have Clyde Clash. Let's go. So, let's find out. How can we do at this circuit? We get a real player with almost an identical team score. 1 different. Vegas is not easy on this circuit for me at this level. We don't have high speed. So, race number 7. Make sure to get your point guesses in if you haven't already. And it's time to see if we can get the job done. 40 points I would take right now. We are out-qualified as expected. Only get 1 point, Clyde's Clash. I am going to use, so it's overtaking and speed. Can use Hex. Feel like I'm going to use, though, a bit of Firework. We're going for free soft. It's race time. Race number 7. Let's see what the rival runs. Ghoul Fuel, overtaking. That's good, okay, Karambasis. It depends on your group, though. Can we get a good start? And we get away okay. It is 18th. We're moving up further. Everyone coming together, holding hands here. And we are Hamilton P13. He's had a really good start. So is Verstappen in 15th. So that's exactly what we needed, was them early overtaking. We are in 12th and 14th. Can we get even higher? Yes, we can. We're up to 11th. A move on Carlos Sainz would be beautiful now as well, but not quite happening. So halfway through lap number 1, 11th and 14th. Can we get past Sainz now? Yes, we can. What about Verstappen? Yes, he can. And now, we're P10. So we are closing fast then for Hamilton. On Lawson, he makes a move, and he gets the job done up to 9th. Verstappen, 13th though, not coming through as quick. We're going to have to keep on pushing. We are going to get DRS available now for the first time. And you should see Lewis Hamilton absolutely make some key overtakes here. Why are you stopped behind Antonelli? What's going on? Here comes Verstappen. That's what should have happened. Well, he just got stuck as the Red Bulls. Sonoda overtakes Verstappen. And now, I mean, I don't know what happened, but we're 8th and 10th now. It almost like Hamilton's DRS failed on that lap then. But P7 and P10. We've got a McLaren dominating out front yet again here in F1 Clash. And now we're going to have DRS available again as we go down the home straight. Now time for DRS usage. Yuki's an animal. He is an animal. As now we come through. Can we get Hamilton past? We can. He's up into 5th. Verstappen, going to start conserving now. I need a little bit of tyre and a little bit of management for Verstappen. We don't want a double stack, so I'm going to push one driver, conserve the other. As now we get into 4th. Verstappen is in 9th. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to still conserve. Antonelli defence was incredible, wasn't it, in that race, that lap. So now we've got a few cars ahead. I'm comfortable where Verstappen is. Hamilton's just being gained on by George Russell. But power unit is the key. I want to save that power unit until I come out of the pits. So now, into the pits we go. No worries. Open drive with the randomest comment of the day. So, and I'm assuming that's no innuendo open drive. P7 Hamilton. DRS, though, will trigger straight away. Now, here comes Antonelli again. Will he have the same impact over Max Verstappen? Not today. We're through again. So, P7, Lawson now. Ahead of us. Verstappen. A lot of cars. Gets a move done. And he gets into 10th as well. Really good move there. Just missed that one. So, as here comes Leclerc coming back through. Come on. Yeah, Antonelli likes that. He clearly does like Max. Can we get past Lawson? Yes, we can. Now we're going to use DRS again. Down this straight. Leclerc trying to come through as well. Where do we move up to here? It's P5 for Hamilton with George Russell just ahead of him. Here comes the other Red Bull. Verstappen. So we're in a potential increase of points here. Yeah, you can, big boy, yeah. You don't have to use it where you want on the straights. You can use it anywhere, but we are using it in the better places. So Verstappen still trying to hunt down. Now, Hamilton's DRS is going to be able to be opened in the second half of this straight. Let's use it. And let's use it as well. Where's Hamilton getting up to? He's up to 4th now. And here comes Verstappen up to 7th. So this is looking good. We're going to have one use of DRS on the next lap. And Hamilton keeping off Russell. P4. Don't think Max can get much higher, if I'm honest. Question is, can Hamilton get much higher? It is all-out attack to try and get some points. Currently, Russell is... How's Russell that quick? Was Russell on a rocket ship? Why is Russell that quick, man? What's going on there? We've been robbed. How is he unbelievably quick? What is going on? Right, DRS, have some of this, George. Fucking take this, mate. See you later. And what about P6? That would be nice. It would be nice, but we're not going to finish behind Yuki. That's embarrassing. But, you know what? We'll take P4 and P7. Speed is not our strongest one. Yeah, basically, the higher DRS part you use, like Aeroblade, it recovers quicker, and the more power you get from it. Now I lost. No eyes there, MRP. That's not good. Oh, he struggled. Look at that. That was a struggle. But, you know what? We still got 39 points. We add 5 onto that. 44. I'll get away with it. It's not ridiculously bad. The rival, I don't know. What did the rival get? 21 points. I'm not again tomorrow. Lorraine, welcome. Tomorrow, do we use Sabre? Or do we take Flex? Maybe we take Flex. Maybe we just try. And there you go. 204 speed. Not good enough. You need more speed, man. And then the strategy. Free. The strategy was perfect by the rival. Their car setup is just nowhere near. Their drivers are fine. It's their car setup, which is not right. So we have one race to go then. And I think that is a trip, what I believe, to Abu Dhabi again for this one. 345 points that we've scored so far as we try and get through to the final round. So, I think Flex could be the play on that one, but it's a good try and still had good pace as we get some descent. Yeah, we got a tough group, Hemi. We're in the top group, I think it is, for Champions GP Racing. So glide, some Leclerc, some descent, and some rumble. So we have one race to go. We are currently sat on 345 points. So if we can score 52 points in this final race, we would finish on 397. So that would be good. The question is, will it be good enough? That is the interesting part. Now, overtaking and power unit is going to see us move back to our power unit setup with the Flex XL included. And we're going to move back to our overtaking drivers of Hamilton and Verstappen. Now, in race number 1, we used Roostat Booster around here. And we did score 52 points. So, again, it's going to be interesting to what we score. And appreciate it, Raphael. We had some fun races in qualifying. So how many points then? If you're watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button and answer the following question. How many points? Get involved if you haven't already. How many points are we going to score from Abu Dhabi? Overtaking and power unit. I will search so that you can see who we get as a opponent. And we have a lot of people shaping up with 50 points. We do get a real player. So 1551 team score versus our 1627. We head off to Abu Dhabi with a 397 point score, the possibility. So, you never know what's going to happen at power unit circuits, but a big finish 52 indeed, Norris, would be great. So, we start 17th and 18th. The rival has got the same level, not the same level drivers, but they have got the same drivers. Now, the question is, does the rival, have they watched my strategy guide? Are they going for 4 hard, 4 hard? If you see a medium tyre, if you see a soft tyre, game over for them. We should be finishing ahead. Let's see. Are they on the right strategy? No, they're not. What are you doing? Why are you using mediums? You have just handed me straight away a higher placed finish in this race anyway. So, because it's a slow pit lane in Abu Dhabi as well. So again, like the other race that we had, oh, I'll tell you what, we actually get a better start than the other race. I was just about to say, we don't have a better start usually, but we're up to 10th already. And Hamilton is up to 15th. But that rival is going for a 2-star. Rooster Booster is good. Comes from the French GP, yes, that we don't have anymore. So it's hard to get hold of. Unless they do some special event or something. As now, Verstappen into 9th. Hamilton moving his way forward as well. And he comes through into P10. So Verstappen. Bit of DRS now for both drivers. We can see some cars ahead. And we are a hat-trick of overtakes. We are through into 4th. Hamilton is 8th. We have the McLaren out front again, chat. The McLaren is out front again. Yep, Abu Dhabi with a medium tyre. Unless you're a max driver, like max level. Nazar is one of the best. Yeah, Pumpkin Boost is probably equally, if not better now, Raphael. Pumpkin Boost is a really good boost. Now, the rival is closing, okay? Rival is closing, but they don't have the tyre management to get the extra lap. Welcome, Shrad. It's now Verstappen and Hamilton. Rival comes through, that's okay. Not too concerned about that, because they're about to pit and they're not going to get 5 laps. I know they have to pit again, whereas I do not have to. So, here it comes. Rival is in. Hamilton carries on. We take the lead in the race. P1 for Verstappen. It's P2 for Lewis Hamilton. And we've got to make sure we do conserve some power units shortly for Hamilton, because he's going to be double stacking. So we'll conserve down now. We'll push Verstappen away. That is exactly the play we need to do. And it's looking good so far. Oh no. Oh my god. You wouldn't have seen it, chat. You would not have seen it because I don't show it. You would if you're on vertical. I had selected mediums for Hamilton. But luckily, I seen it and just changed. Yeah, same for my free-to-play account. It's a massive boost. So DRSM will trigger. We got the rival ahead of us in P4, which is looking good, but they have to pit again. So the question is, can we get 1-2? Hamilton's got so much power unit, he's got 2 laps worth of power unit to attack. So I've got no rush on Hamilton at the moment. The rival is right behind us as well, with the hard tyre stint. Oh no. The rival has got lucky. The rival has got so lucky. As if they are going to get that 2-stop in. No way have they got that lucky. And I literally... I saved all my power unit. Literally saved all of my power unit. And it's been not worth it. I might just stay out here. I don't even know if it's worth staying out for. Oh no! The safety car has gone across the track! What the fluff is going on? The safety car has just gone across the track! This is robbery! The safety car has just gone across the track! What? What in the world is going on? Are you joking me? What? No! What the hell has gone on here? The safety car has just gone across the circuit. It skipped half of the track. What the hell? I have never seen that in my life. And the rival's going to score more points than us. What the hell? I've heard about it. I've never seen it. I mean, the rival's going to score more than us now. Because of the soft tyres and the safety car. That's lucky on them and fair play to them. What the hell? I have never seen anything like that. We are robbed. What? Problem is, we can't even catch up the AI. Oh, the McLaren's out. The tyres. Oh, we're going to get P2. AK, I was planning to pit softs. Okay. I was planning to pit softs. But as soon as I saw that safety car skip across the track, I know that I was going to be left so far behind. So I didn't do it. What the hell? Has anybody ever seen that happen? How did the safety car cut across the track? What in the world? And the rival had a good setup. Yeah, but Mervyn, it came out on lap 6. And then on the lap 7 it was going round. That's when it cut. What the hell? That is so bonkers. I mean, we do score 43 points. It's not great, but we couldn't do anything. The safety car bugged us. If we don't qualify for that because of that safety car, we have been stuffed. If we don't qualify and miss out by 4 points, we know the safety car cost us. Wow. I have never seen that happen live. I mean, how do you even go across the track? That is crazy. So, before we have a look at the scores after that insane ending. What? That is crazy. So, P16. 16 assets, 40, Portoletto, and Metronome. Good job, Sharfim. Yeah, that was mad. If we don't qualify by 4 points now, I will be gutted. And that will be the reason why. Because the safety car didn't have chance to close us up as much as it should have. Wow. Insane. So, we go and have a look at how we did. Champions has been complete. We have scored. I don't think that's going to be good enough. We've been robbed an extra 4 points. And that 4 points equates to like 10 positions. We're not going to get through, chap. We had a 100% power unit. Safety car is a safety car. But that pushing through safety car has absolutely just cost us. I don't think we're going to qualify. I generally don't think we will qualify. I don't know if it will. The problem is, chat, I'm 21st already. Wow. Wow. That is mad. I can't believe that literally just happened. I don't think we make it through. I don't think we make it. I don't know. We'll find out. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. It was a skipping car, not a safety car. That is bonkers. That is mad what just happened. Okay, so that is our round. I mean, yeah, we cost ourselves a couple of points with that safety car. But we could have pitted for softs. But because the safety car cut across the track, I didn't want to pit and then get left out. So I had to go in and stay out. Had to. And we couldn't get... it's just mad. So we'll find out tomorrow if we pass. I got a feeling that won't be good enough. But we'll find out tomorrow if it is. So I'm going to leave it there, chat. What an ending to the stream. It has been crazy. The problem is, AK, we couldn't leave it to risk. Because that safety car jumped over the screen, we couldn't leave it to risk that we'd be so far behind. So we just had to play it, the risk. So, good luck in all your rounds. Make sure to hit the like button and the thumbs up. And hopefully this has been... We will re-record that part, Frederick, and put it up as a short. If that costs us, though... If literally a couple of points cost us, we know that is going to be a skipping bugged safety car will cost us our place in finals. We'll find out tomorrow. But good luck in all your rounds. And as always, chat... Whenever I upload, please do leave a comment and a thumbs up on each video as well. That would be amazing. Helps the algorithm. But thank you very much for supporting the channel. Thanks for Demo for the gifted subs earlier on. And all your subscribers. But we're going to leave it there. We might be back for Challenger Free to Play in a couple of hours. I'll let you know if I am. But I've got a lot of recording to do. Because I am away next week on holiday. So I will see what we can do. But... we have got some videos to prepare for next week. So good luck, and we'll see you later on as well.